Welcome back to the Sawmill, friends. This video is going to be called Sawmill Saturday. And I'll explain that here in just a minute and get your guys' feedback on it. Right now, I'm going to show you something that's better than money in the bank. You guys hang in there. So what's better than money in the bank, friends? Black walnut on stickers. This is 4/4 lumber. It's all been sawed over the past few weeks. Most of it here on the channel. Random width, but some of this stuff is actually 14 inches wide. Some really nice boards in there. 1/8 on the thickness, just over 8 feet long. Down here air drying. I love seeing stuff like this, guys, because this right here is better than money in the bank. 600 board feet. Once you run this through the kiln, in my location, this is about $6,000. Where you're at, it may be a lot more or a little bit less. It just depends on what market that you're in. Well, this right here, guys, is nice to see. I love standing over here and run the sawmill and look over here and see something like this stacked up. Good stuff right here, hard to beat. And the reason we're talking about money in the bank right now and this black walnut is not because I'm bragging about having some black walnut here. That would be ridiculous. The reason I'm bringing this up is because I get constant emails and text messages. Even people stop me in public sometimes and ask me how much their lumber's worth. It's only worth what you can get for it in your area. It's just like real estate comps. So if you think about it, if you're going to sell a house and it's 1,500 square feet, and it's a split foyer, you're going to look in that area and see what other houses like that are going for. You're not just going to price it out of the blue and underbid yourself or overbid yourself. You're going to do some studies and see what people are charging. Lumber's no different. I can get about $10 a board foot kiln dried 4/4 walnut in my area here in Northeast Tennessee. The closest city, the population's 50,000. I think the county population's about 100,000. Kind of a small area, not a big market for lumber in this area for woodworkers. But if you go down to like Atlanta or Charlotte, one of those areas, a lot more people, a lot more woodworkers. The economy is a little bit better as far as how much money people have to spend on stuff like this, and you'll do better. A good example would be Asheville, North Carolina. It's about 1.5 hours from here. I used to sell a lot of lumber at a store over there called Asheville Hardware. It was a great connection. They went out of business, though, about 5 years ago during COVID. When was COVID? 2025. 4 years ago. I can't remember. Anyways, that place was a great connection for me because I could take lumber over there and I would sell it on consignment, and I could take a black walnut live edge slab over there, kiln dried, of course, and we would get about $25 a board foot for something like that. Now, granted, the store got some of that, but I still got a really good profit from that. Those same slabs in my area, 12 at the most. Most of the time, 10. So don't reach out to me wondering what you should price your wood for. It doesn't matter what I sell mine for. You could get a lot more or maybe less where you're at. So if you're in South Dakota, New York, Florida, wherever you're at, do your own market research and find out what wood stores in your area and sawmills are selling that lumber for and go from there. And this is not a rant or nothing like that, but I constantly get emails, people asking me how they should price their lumber. And that's how you do it. Do market research, just like real estate, do comps and find out what other people are charging. All right, guys, before we get started here today and we go grab a log and I tell you about Sawmill Saturday, and what I'm going to try to do here on the channel, I need to run a few boards through the edger. This is some really nice black walnut. It's live edge, but it's 4/4 boards. I think I'll come in here and get rid of this sapwood on the sides because my customers, which are local cabinet shops, do not like sapwood on 4/4 walnut. Your customers may like it, but mine doesn't. And once we get done with that, we're going to turn some more of this walnut I got down here into firewood. Calm down, it's not worth saving, trust me. I'll show you here in just a minute. All right, guys, let's warm up the edger. Contact. If you own a sawmill, get yourself an edger. I say that all the time because I really believe in it. These boards are a little long. I'm shooting for 8.5 foot on this pallet. If one of you guys would grab that tape, I'd appreciate it. Oh yeah, we're at 9 foot. Let's take about 6 inches off of both of these right here. I've been using this Milwaukee chainsaw down here at the sawmill for the past few days, and I tell you what, this is a good saw right here. I still have that steel battery powered saw, and it works just fine, but this one right here is a lot better because it has this longer bar. You're not bending over as much. And it just eats through the wood. Off camera, I don't want to bore you guys to death. I'll come in here, I'll put some more anchor seal on this end since it's fresh cut. If you don't do that, it will check on you. All right, guys, this is the walnut that we're going to turn into firewood, and you know why. Right there is the pith right there. Juvenile core is inside this. I think it's a 4x5. More checking right there, just some nasty stuff. You could use this for cribbing, but that's about it. It's pretty bad. If you could make money with this, I would, and believe me guys, you cannot. There's nothing here that's salvageable except for cribbing, and I got enough of that right now. So I'm going to use this little dingo firewood marker, Mingo, M-I-N-G-O, and mark off my firewood. And we'll run this through the splitter here next time we're making firewood. Whenever I use this on the channel, people lose their minds because I'm marking my firewood lengths. I'm not perfect, and my firewood box can only accept a certain length of firewood, so therefore, I want to make sure it's perfect. I don't know why people get so upset over that. This thing right here works really good. This is not sponsored. I got this on Amazon. If you're interested, I'll leave a link down below. If you cut a lot of firewood, get you one of these and it will save you time. I tell you what, it's cheap, it's fun to use, and you can mark it and not have to worry about getting the right length. And you can set this to different lengths. I got it set to 16 inches, but you can set it for shorter or longer if you want to. It's a really nice tool for firewood. I know that sounds like a sales pitch, but this is part of Sawmill Saturday, and I'm trying to show you guys tools that I use here at the sawmill that make my life easier. And here in a minute, we'll explain what Sawmill Saturday is. I need to build one of those slab tables. Sawing with Sandy up in Canada. He made one for holding stuff like this. I need to build one. I need to go back and watch his video. Let's warm up the tractor and go get us a log. Sawing up some more black walnut today. I'm getting kind of low on walnut, to be honest with you. I need to go find me some. This one in front right here looks like a pretty good one. I wish I had my grapple on here. That would make things a little bit easier. That log has a little bit of a curve to it. All right, guys, it's just over 8 feet long. It does have a bow right there in the middle. That will dictate how we saw this log. We're doing 4/4 boards as wide as we could get them. And let me set this camera down real fast. We'll check the diameter on both ends. So down here on the operator's side, we're looking at 16 inches. And my assistant is yet to come over here and pick up this firewood. They're slacking as usual. So over here on the other end, it looks like it's going to be the same 16 inches, so no tapering this log, just a bow in the middle. So real fast here, guys, let me answer 2 questions about this edger I got from one of my Patreon members. They asked about the engine. This is a Yanmar 24 horsepower diesel, no def, no regen. I think 25 horsepower is the cutoff for regents and all that stuff, and even DEF fluid. I think if you're less than 25 horsepower, you don't have to have that on your engine. Really good engine. I love diesel engines. They also asked about the capacity of this machine. 2 inches on the thickness. It would go down to 3 inches on the width. And the mat's width, I think, let me look at the dial indicator to make sure I tell you guys right, is 15 inches. And also over here on the 70, we got a Joe Maine Silver Tip Turbo 7. If you want to try those blades out, call Joe Maine. His cell phone number is in the video description, and I just about cut my finger by tapping that blade. It's a brand new blade right there. Man, it's sharp. Well, my finger's bleeding, my goodness. Never tap your finger on a sharp blade on a sawmill, my goodness. I know better than that. So guys, this video format's gonna be called Sawmill Saturdays, and if you guys like this, I'll do this every Saturday from here on out. Sawmill only content on Saturday. I know on this channel, I'm doing a lot of farming stuff now and building stuff and just all kinds of different things because I share with you guys everything that goes on here at the farm. I want to start getting back to nothing but sawmilling on a particular day of the week, and Sawmill Saturday sounds pretty good. So if you guys like it, every Saturday I'll try to upload a video of just the sawmill and me sharing some knowledge with you guys, such as the pricing that we talked about earlier and some of the tools I use down here. And we'll do this from now on if you guys want to see it. So let me know down in the comments below if you want to see Sawmill Saturday every Saturday here on the channel, and we'll do this every Saturday. Not a lot of fancy editing on these videos, a lot of voiceovers with this microphone if it goes over good. Hopefully you guys can hear me pretty good today over these machines. But I think some of you guys will enjoy this because a lot of you want to see just the sawmill on this channel and not the farming stuff, even though I got to show it all because I'm doing all kinds of stuff here at the farm. So once again, let me know down in the comments, and let's open this one up. We're doing 4/4 boards as wide as we could go. And also today we're just doing 1 log, but in the future we'll do more than 1 log. We'll do multiple logs and probably some really long videos here on just sawmill. All right, guys, got that one finished up, and we got some decent boards out of this. 12 inches on the width, a little bit of sapwood on one side, but not too bad. A few minor defects, a check right there on the end. But not too bad, guys, not too bad. Got our cathedral grain right there in the middle, a little bit of figure right there. Some pretty nice boards. That was a really low-grade walnut log since I had that bow in it. But we was able to get some decent boards out of it. Good deal. So the Doyle log scale says on a 16-inch log, 8 feet long, we should get 72 board feet. Only got 64 board feet, and the reason is because of that bow right there in the middle. When you got something like that going on, you're going to lose some board footage to get rid of it. Just the way it is. If it was a nice straight log, we would have probably got more than 72 board feet because the Doyle scale favors the sawmill on smaller logs. So all we got left to do now, guys, is come over here and stack them up on stickers, building up a nice pallet of walnut here to add to our stack over there. I'm hoping to get about 2,000 board feet of 4/4 walnut. I'll air dry it down to about 20%, then we'll throw it in the kiln. So in closing here, thanks for watching, guys. I really appreciate it. And don't forget, leave me a comment down below on this Sawmill Saturday format. And going forth here in the future, if you guys want to see more of these videos, expect better logs on Sawmill Saturday and more logs. This was just a trial run to see if you guys wanted to do this or not. So just let me know down in the comments, and that's what we'll do here in the future. But once again, guys, thanks for watching. I really appreciate it, and I'll see you guys back here in the next video.